Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag's MongoDB Database tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to install MongoDB Database 8 and configure authentication and allow access from the remote server on Debian 12.7.0. So my OS version is Debian 12.7.0 and MongoDB Database server IP is 192.168.224.158. This is a core server. We are not install anything now. So let me check with the server. So server is running with the VMware. So let me check with the IP address. So Debian-12 is there. Okay, meanwhile, I'm going to connect with the, okay, it's open. So IP, yeah. So there is a IP 192.168.224.158. We can able to see this is the IP address. Okay. So now I'm going to access this one in terminal. SSHDPT at the rate 192.168.224.158. So I'm going to sudo user, super user, su minus. I have logged in with a super user. So install and access from the MongoDB Compass on the Windows. So Windows we have installed the MongoDB Compass. So step one, install MongoDB Community Edition in Debian. From terminal, install GNUPG and curl curl if there is not already available. So let me install these two. Next, import the MongoDB public GPG key. So copy this one and paste it. Now I'm going to add the source list. So sources list I'm going to add to the MongoDB org 8.0. So done. Now update the packages. Okay, repository Debian broke down in non-free component. Non-free to non-free and non-free firmware. Okay, I'm going to add this one in the source list. This is okay. Okay, that's not an issue. So I'm going to install the MongoDB now. So for the installing the MongoDB command is sudo apt-get install -y for the yes and MongoDB org. So automatically it will install all the packages, all the related packages. You can go and install the individual packages, just like you can see here the packages MongoDB org database, MongoDB org Mongo, MongoDB org server, so and org sale, org tool. So one by one packages you can install, or you can install with the one command, single command. It will install all the packages. So next, run the MongoDB community edition. So we'll start the MongoDB next command. We can start the MongoDB process initiating the following command. So after installation, we'll just go for the sudo systemctl start MongoDB. Then we will verify the MongoDB with the command of status MongoDB. So we're installing this one in the Debian, and we have already configured replica set and other things. So you can go through the videos. So you can able to see these are the packages list. So done. Now we can start the MongoDB process. So sudo systemctl, then start MongoDB. Mongosh. So started. Now you can check the status. Status. This is running. Now I'm going to enable the system startup. And you can, if you want to restart the service, then you have to write the restart Mongo. So all the things we have done. So verify the enable we did, and if you want to stop the MongoDB, then sudo systemctl stop Mongo and restart. For the restart command, it will change. And if you want to see the logs of the MongoDB, then you can run this command tail and where /log/ MongoDB and mongo.log. Here you can able to see the all the logs will be in this path. Next, install the MongoDB Compass. So MongoDB Compass is already installed with our Windows system. So you can open this. Now I'm going to connect with the IP address. So 192.168.224.158. Just connect this one. So we are not able to connect. Okay. So this is the different server, and this is allow for the local host only. Now we can connect with the console. So here we can able to connect. So DB, so we are able to access the MongoDB on the console, and we can access the databases also. But we are not able to connect with the remote server. So first thing, what we'll do, we'll just configure this one. So allow the connection from the remote server or IP address. You need to take some changes on the MongoDB configuration and ensure that your system firewall or cloud security setting permits access. Here is the step-by-step guide of how to do this. First, MongoDB configuration changes. So MongoDB is default bind with that local host, that is 127.0.0.1, which means that's only accessible locally. Just now we did only locally, but we are not allowed to remote connection. For the allow the remote connection, you have to modify the bind address of the MongoDB configuration file. So let me open the MongoDB configuration file. This is the path for the MongoDB configuration file. So vi, here we will change bind IP. So bind IP will be not able to access with the VA. Let me check with the nano. Okay, so I'm putting the 0.0.0. Let me restart the MongoDB service. So restart it. Now I will click this one. I am able to access the database. Means this is open for the database without authentication. Okay. So we did that, we changed that. If specific IP address you want to bind, then you have to bind the like this in localhost and specific IP address. So if you'll change and restart the Mongo services, it will able to access on that. So configure MongoDB user authentication, optional but recommended. So allowing remote access make your MongoDB instance more vulnerable to unauthorized access. It's highly recommended to set up the authentication to ensure your database. So let me open with the Mongosh again. Now I am going to use admin database and I'm going to create a user for that. So this is the user. Okay, so user is added there. Now again I'm going to open the MongoDB configuration and adding the security. So this is the security. So I'm adding this one. So added. Now with the compass, you can check, go there, disconnect. And so we disconnected. Now connect the MongoDB remotely, firewall is enabled. So if you want to enable, then you have to write like this. So I'm going to change my configuration setting. Here in advanced connection, you will authentication will be there. My user is admin and password is admin at the rate 123. So save and connect. So now we are able to connect this one with the user ID. You can check the connection string, not this one. So connection info, copy connection string and copy connection string and keep it there and let me check. So this will be connection string for the now. So I'm using this is my username and admin at the rate 123 is the password. So percentage 40 will just consider as a at the rate and this is the IP address and this is the port number with I'm running with the MongoDB. So we have restarted the services. Again, I'm changing this one 192.168.224.158. If directly I will try to connect, then I'll get an error. Okay, because I have authentication is enabled there. So what I'll do, I'll just add that one authentication here. Authentication admin at the rate 123. So I'm able to connect it to the database. So with the authentication, we enable that. Now next is connect to the MongoDB remotely with the firewall enabled. Each firewall is enabled, then how we'll do? So using the UFW, so uncomplicated firewall. So UFW is here to sufficient for the most scenario. Install UFW. So now I'm going to update my packages. Next, I am going to install the UFW. So after that, we'll enable the firewall. So firewall is enabled. Now just disconnect this one and try to connect. So not able to connect. We are getting the connection link. After some time we'll get a error. So what we'll do, we can allow for the any IPs. So you can run this command and you can do that. So I'm running this one and I'll show you how this will be connected. Let it wait for the some error. So we are getting the error unable to connect. Now I'm allowing the connection, added the rule. Now add this one. So we are able to connect that. Okay. So disconnect again. Now I'm going to delete this one. So let me get the numbered of the sudo ufw delete one. Yes, I'm going to delete both the rules. So this was the rule delete version 6 and this one also. Now you can, if you want to check, so you won't get any IP will be there, any port will be there. So if you want to connect now, it won't be connected. You will get an error. So what I'll do, next we are going for the any specific IP address. Let me check with the my IP address, system IP address. If you want to specific, so IP config. So my local Ethernet adapter, my IP address 224.1. This is my IP address. So I'm just allowing to the particular IP address. Let me check the error. Yeah, error is coming, not able to access. So I'm added the rule. Let me check. So I'm able to access that. So particular access IP address, we can put the IP address here in this place, and we allow to the firewall. If needed, then you can reload the firewall. So this is the command for that. So you can access with the command line also. So this is the command line access. So you can access with the Mongosh. So I'm running with the my local system config. Here I have to change the IP address 192.168.224.158. So I'm able to connect this one. So databases. So able to connect the databases also. So just like your MongoDB Compass, you can connect with the Mongosh also. So we did. So test the connection. You can test with the connection with the host name, just like we did all the things. For any doubts and query, please write on the YouTube video comment section. In this video, we have learned how to configure the MongoDB 8, configure authentication, and allow access from the remote server in Debian. MongoDB installed in the Debian 12.7. So MongoDB 12 For any doubts and query, please write on the YouTube video comment section. Follow the process shown in the video. Please subscribe and like for the more videos. Don't forget to follow, like, share and comment. Thank you for watching.